one of the main the messages that was the outcome of the address of the president was to announce the year in Uzbekistan 2020 as the year of science, education, and digital economy. So you are very correct, Mr. Dr. Gar, when you stress that in the future of economic development and the future of economic interactions will depend in many ways how we better use the opportunities that digital platforms provide. And we would be very happy and very interested, of course, to work closely with your ministry and also with private sector, IT companies of India to implement joint projects as part of this initiative in Uzbekistan. Of course, the development of digital economy and the digital governance are also the most important steps that make country more attractive and that make economy more transparent. And also, as part of this initiative, our government has started the project of million software programmers. So these programs we are now already started to train and prepare the programs, considering them to be as a driving force of economic development. So, and also we will introduce IT and the digital education at all levels of education system in Uzbekistan. Also, we are attaching very high importance to provide the internet access to the wide section of population. For example, only last year, 7,000 healthcare facilities, preschools, and the schools have been provided internet access. And for this year, the plan is 12,000 of such the organizations and the units will be provided with high-speed internet access. We are really grateful to Indian government that we received a very good support from Indian side to establish the IT park in Tashkent. Actually, this is the first IT park in which India has participated in the entire Central Asia region, and we believe that in other projects that we are going to create in other cities. This was also announced by our president that this year we will be creating IT parks in other cities of Uzbekistan, and we also look forward to work with Indian partners. And so the e-government, of course, is one of the topmost priorities for us as well. And we know that there are a lot to learn from Indian experience, and we will be also applying Indian experience in our e-governance practice. And also this year we will be preparing the program Digital Uzbekistan 2030. And now the work has started to elaborate the program, and this program as a strategy will be approved this year only. And also as part of digitization of the society and the development process in Uzbekistan, our president also initiated to create a separate posts in each administrative the sections, like at the city level, the level of the regions. So there will be deputy governors of at the cities and the regions who are responsible for introducing the IT and the digital concept to the work of the administrative system. The basic, the principle is, our strategic goal and our strategic aim is to make sure that Uzbekistan will become one of the developed nations of the world. So to achieve this target, to achieve this the ambitious task, of course, it will be possible only through intensive reforms, through education and innovation. So that is the government policy and approach. And therefore, in current year, the government will be focusing on science and education, and we will be sending more scholars and researchers to abroad, including to India, to strengthen our science and technology capacity. And of course, when we talk about development, so when we talk about economic development and investment opportunities, one of the main conditions is to ensure that economic process and overall the development process are transparent, and to ensure that there is no element of corruption which can hinder the process of development. So therefore, in his address, our president also proposed to establish a new independent anti-corruption body to fight this problem. Also, you Dr. Gar, in your remarks, you also touched upon the land-linked aspect of Uzbekistan. I think Dr. Das, you mentioned this. Yeah, this is also very much, we are also looking to use this challenge to transform this challenge into opportunity. From being land hub to become the land linked and create the regional platform for the connectivity, and also for expanding the trade and economic interaction between Uzbekistan and India, and also in general between India and Central Asia. So Uzbekistan, of course, has a very big transit potential because it is located in the center of Central Asia. To reach any of the Central Asian countries, you have to cross the territory of Uzbekistan. And the advantage of Uzbekistan's transit architecture is we have one of the most developed the transport and communication system in the region, in terms of railroads, in terms of autoroads, and also air connectivity. And now apparently we are using less than half of our transit potential. So for example, last year we have transited 7 million ton of goods, whereas our potential is more than the current potential, which is only available without expanding, is more than 16 million ton of goods. So therefore, this also has been put as one of the important tasks to look into. And in this connection, we think and we believe that India Central Asia Dialogue Platform and the recently established mechanism, India Central Asia Business Council, will and can play a very important role. As part of these discussions, there was a proposal on considering the ways how we can increase the connectivity options between India and the Central Asian region, including by air corridors. And of course, from our side, we welcome any connectivity projects which opens new venues for our trade and investment, and also for our people-to-people contacts. Now we have, if we talk about air connectivity, we have only Uzbekistan Airways flying from Tashkent to Delhi, Amritsar, and Mumbai. It is 11 flights a week, but we would be very grateful, and we would welcome if the Indian side and also the government of India encourages the Indian air carriers to consider the flight, to put their flights to Tashkent, to Samarkand, to Bukhara. We are now working with one of the transport and logistic companies of India, GMR, to see what can be done together to increase these connectivity options, not only for the passenger traffic, but also for cargo. When we talk about the current the process in Uzbekistan, of course I should mention and stress the fact that for us, the region, for us, the region of Central Asia and our neighbors are the topmost priority. So when we talk about the neighbors in the region, we consider also India as our extended neighbor. And so, therefore, we will be working closely with the Indian government and also private sector to make sure that we will not only expand our the level of cooperation at the political, the cultural, educational, and other sectors, but we will also reach this the target which was put by our leaders of increasing the bilateral trade to 1 billion. So, as you mentioned, you have started already the the study of preferential trade and increasing the trade volumes. So, from your statement, I assume that there is already potential to make it to reach that target. And also, if we talk about the opportunities which we get from digital platforms and the services, I think this volume can be several times more. Unfortunately, until now, we have not been, giving enough attention to service sectors also, especially in IT. I think I encourage the private sector and here and also the IT ministry. So we should work also to see what we can do together and to increase our, the interactions on services, which will also add to our bilateral trade. The services are something which does not recognize the distance. If we say that there is a distance challenge, there is a connectivity challenge, but in digital platforms and in IT sector, it does not recognize any distance. So once again, I would like to thank you for being with us. So this is this brings us to the end of the first part of our interactions. After the coffee break, please join us for more detailed discussion on trade and economic opportunities between Uzbekistan and India. Thank you very much.
Download Tarang online radio app from Google Play Store.
You are listening to Tarang Devotional Online Radio.